My name is Emma. I was a quiet girl. I didn't talk much. I liked to read books and listen to music. I didn't have many friends. I had one best friend. Her name was Lily. She was kind, funny, and always happy. We met every week. We drank coffee, walked in the park, and talked about life. One day, Lily said she wanted me to come to her house. I said yes. I went to her house in the evening. She opened the door and smiled. I walked inside. Then I saw him. He was standing near the kitchen. He looked at me. I looked at him. My heart felt different. It beat faster. I did not know him, but I could not stop looking at him. He had dark hair and kind eyes. He smiled, but not at me. He smiled at Lily. Lily said, "This is my brother." His name was Nathan. Nathan. I heard that name and I felt something strange in my chest. I was scared, but also happy. I had never felt that way before. After that day, I thought about Nathan all the time. I didn't tell Lily. I kept it inside. But every time I saw him, I felt warm and nervous. He was kind to me. He said hello, he helped me carry things, he asked about my life. But I knew he didn't like me the way I liked him. One day, I saw him with someone else. A girl. She was beautiful. Her hair was long. She laughed with him. They looked happy. I felt pain. Real pain. I went home and cried for hours. I wanted to stop thinking about him, but I couldn't. Many months passed. I still loved Nathan in silence. I still saw him sometimes with that girl. They looked like a perfect couple. I smiled when I saw them, but inside, I was breaking. One day, Lily told me that Nathan broke up with the girl. I didn't show my feelings. I just nodded. But that night, I cried again. This time, the tears were different. I didn't know why he broke up with her, and I didn't want to hope. I was afraid to hope. Weeks later, something happened. Nathan started talking to me more. He invited me to walk with him. We talked about books, about music, about dreams. I felt alive again. Slowly, we became closer. I didn't ask him about his ex. I didn't want to know. One evening, he told me he liked me. My hands were shaking. My heart was flying. I didn't believe it. I had waited so long for this. And now it was real. We started a relationship. It was slow and quiet. Just like me. He made me feel safe. He made me smile. Months passed. Then he asked me to marry him. I said yes. Our wedding was small. Just family and a few friends. I wore a simple dress. He held my hand. I looked into his eyes and I felt lucky. I thought I had found forever. We moved into a small apartment. I cooked for him. He worked hard. I waited for him every evening. Life was simple, but beautiful. But I had one dream, I wanted to become a mother. We tried to have a baby. But it didn't happen. 1 year passed. Then 2. Then 3. I went to many doctors. They said everything was fine. But still, no baby. I cried in secret. I didn't want Nathan to feel sad. But I saw it in his eyes. He wanted a baby too. We spent money on treatments. I prayed every night. I felt weak. I felt empty. But I didn't give up. I waited. Then one day, it happened. The test was positive. I was pregnant. I held the test in my hand and cried for a long time. I told Nathan, and he hugged me. He looked happy. I thought everything would be perfect now. But I was wrong. During the pregnancy, he changed. He became quiet. He came home late. He looked at his phone all the time. I asked him if something was wrong. He said no. But I knew. I felt it in my bones. One night, I saw a message on his phone. It was from his ex. My heart stopped. My hands turned cold. I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to lose him. I didn't want my baby to grow up without a father. I talked to him. I cried. I begged. He said it was nothing. But he kept changing. Then, after my baby was born, a little girl with his eyes, he left. He packed his things and walked away. He didn't look back. He went back to her. To the girl from before. The girl he once left for me. After Daniel left, everything felt empty. I used to sit in the baby's room at night, watching the small bed we had prepared together. Sometimes I cried silently, and sometimes I just sat in silence, feeling nothing at all. My family tried to help. My mom came over often, cooked for me, held my hand, and said, "It's going to be okay." But it didn't feel okay. Not at all. The baby was growing inside me. I could feel small kicks, soft movements. I talked to him. I told him, "You are not alone. I am still here. And I love you." Months passed. I gave birth to a baby boy. I named him Leo. He had Daniel's eyes. Every time I looked at Leo, it hurt, but it also gave me strength. I knew I had to be strong, for him. I worked part-time at a bookstore. It was a small place, quiet and warm. Leo stayed with my mom during those hours. Every day, I read books to him before bed. I sang songs. I kissed his cheeks and whispered, "I will never leave you." One evening, about 2 years later, I was walking Leo in the park. He was laughing, running after birds, falling on the grass. I sat on a bench and watched him. That's when I saw Daniel again. He was standing on the other side of the park. Alone. He looked thinner, older, and his eyes were tired. He noticed me. For a few seconds, we just stared at each other. Then he slowly walked away. I didn't move. I just held Leo close and took him home. A week later, Daniel came to see me. He stood at my door, holding a small teddy bear. "I don't expect forgiveness," he said. But I wanted to see Leo. I didn't say anything. I let him in. Leo ran to him, like he already knew this man. They sat together on the floor. Daniel looked at him with soft, teary eyes. "I made a mistake," he whispered. "I miss you. I miss both of you." But I had changed. I wasn't the same girl he left. I had built a life with broken pieces, and I was afraid to let him back in. "Leo can see you," I said. "But I need time." Daniel agreed. He came once a week. He played with Leo, read him stories. He stayed quiet and gentle. He didn't push me. Time passed again. The pain faded slowly, like the sound of a storm after it leaves. One night, as I watched Leo sleep, I realized I wasn't angry anymore. I was just tired of sadness. Daniel asked me to meet him for coffee. We sat by the window, watched the rain. I'm not asking for everything, he said. Just a chance to fix what I broke. I looked at him. He looked at me. I didn't say yes. I didn't say no. But I smiled. And maybe, just maybe, that was a beginning.